It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's Monarchs, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the London Monarchs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago. And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. And especially... And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Monarchs have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what they're... And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 93 yards. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Carr's throw here complete to Kelsey. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so,
And now the rookie's free! Touchdown! A great play there! Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Monarchs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games.
And the Monarchs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Monarchs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Finding some room at midfield. And some room to work. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Carr. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Was able to put this one up and through. It's good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On play action, now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Monarchs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. So we've reached, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Monarchs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw his car. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's Kelsey on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Monarchs just continue to roll. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Santos with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. London about set to take over on offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And if anyone...
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out.
Here we go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Welcome back now here in London. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Monarchs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Carr. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Quinnen Williams, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing there. They're just dressing up the final score.
London about set to take over on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off. As the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on first down. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers throwing here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team who puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Able to get there and pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.